There are those who speak the truth, who are tired of the crickets in their throats, who needed to speak out, who wanted to raise their voice, be heard. There are those who don't want to scream, who can't. So they found a mic and gave their heart. They spit as to put out flames. We feel here. We heal here.
The message is love. Love heals. I feel like with love, you can change everything. Love, you have support, you have compassion, you have hope. Love is the root of everything. So once you have love, you have a set goal. You're able to help others. It definitely makes me want to serve more. And that's one thing that we do here is we serve. So we say, give what you want to receive the most. So if you want to receive love the most and you need love the most, you go out and you put love out there. If you see somebody struggling and you know they need love, that's what you go do. You go and give them love. And that's one of the things that I do. And I found it so crazy because I had people who were in the same circumstances I was in, but I would have had no idea if I wasn't in Amala. And they've reached out to me, and that's been like the craziest thing. Like me actually supporting other people.
Just to come in to speak about the day that you're having or the week that you had, and be able to let that go in one place and come out of it lighter than what you came into it is probably one of the most important things ever, because you get to come and let out all the stress or all the anger or sadness or even happiness that you need to like just be seen as, and be able to know that whoever was there wanted to listen to you and wanted to be there for you.
Like before I come to here, like just because of what happened in Iraq, the situations and everything, I couldn't find anything interesting. I couldn't like just be happy. But like when I came here, it's like everyone understands me and everyone like, you know, can connect to me. And I felt like they helped me a lot with it. Like they would always like encourage me, support me, like, hey, y'all, you're doing great, you know, and I'm not used to hearing that a lot. I used to not use hearing that a lot.
It's funny how like it's really hard to describe it, but they're just past beyond love and respect and all that. They're just here fully. It's people who dedicated their lives to do this, to just help people, to just help anybody in need. It doesn't matter if you're an adult or a youth or a kid. They're just here for you. People need this, because I know there's a lot of people that are struggling. I know a couple of my friends that are struggling, you know, but just people need this, and that's what they're here for, support and help.
I feel like the Amala Foundation is a community of people who have chosen a life of service and who are deeply interested in impacting the heart of humanity, starting with their own. That's really the essence of Amala. The result of that is amazing, heartfelt, authentic, and powerful projects that spring up around the world.
So I've been involved in Amala for 10 years now, and so a lot of these young people I've known since they were 5, 6, 7 years old, and have seen them, you know, especially youth who've come over from other countries, who've had to flee their villages, who've been through things that we don't even see on television. I've seen them grow up into just the most inspiring human beings imaginable. And I think we've been able, and I hope we've been able to provide a space for them to heal, to recognize that the experiences in their life have grown them in some way, to connect more with their heart, to learn forgiveness, to lead from a place of inspiration.
To me, it revolves around the Global Youth Peace Summit, and that happens once a year in Austin. It's annual also in California, and this year we'll be in Kenya for our first summit there. And that started, I think this is our 9th or 10th one here in Austin. And It started and it changed everyone's life who was involved. We basically got a bunch of youth together who are from all these different countries around the world with the basic intention to come together to find what makes us similar as human beings and not what divides us. So we found the common human element and built a whole summit experience, 8-day experience around that. And it's impactful. You can ask any of the youth involved. It's life-changing. It's very transformational.
So the Global Youth Peace Summit in Austin was the first time that I was ever involved in AMALA. It was crazy at first because when I first got there, I got there maybe an hour early, so I was kind of by myself. And the volunteers were there. They were super nice, and I was just like, this is too weird. All this nice, they were overly nice. I was just like, this is absolutely crazy. And then what happened was the first day I was like, yeah, this is gonna be an okay week. The second day I was like, nah, okay, this is gonna be a great week. But by the third day I was feeling the love. I was feeling the love of all different types. I understood at that moment that I was feeling the first day when I was scared, I understood why everybody was so nice and everybody was so just loving and open. Because it was just like random people coming up to me and welcoming me to the community. And right there in that moment on the first day, I felt love. It was a genuine and real love that I felt when I was there, and that was the most warming feeling. It's a feeling that you feel within you. I'm gonna start crying, sorry. I'm sorry. It's just a feeling that you feel. I don't know, I'm crying, but the feeling of warmth that they give you here is amazing. It really is. So.
I think it was like my third year that I went. Like I had not cried for a really long time since I got shot, and like I don't know why it was that, but I didn't cry anything at all. So just like my teachers had just went shot, and like so at the summit, my third year at the summit, like this is one time my brother had just had fun, and they had cried in the afternoon just because it was just so it was sad. We had like a talking circle, and it was really emotional. A lot of people cried, but I didn't. So at the end, close out the night. So and then everybody was just there having fun, dancing, and enjoying each other's company. And then I don't know, but I wasn't feeling good inside. I don't know why it was happening, but I was just feeling something sad, and like I just felt like crying, which I hadn't done in a really long time. So then I just started pouring out, just crying. You know, all the pain that I ever went through and seeing in Africa. I was just like, this was a way, my way to release it, you know, my way to just take them out. And now that I did that and I leave that behind me, this is amazing. This is amazing. So I was just like, man, these people, I can never thank them for doing this for me, you know, like helping me finding my new self, my real self.
I think if people all around the world were able to see what we do, we're able to see the transformation that these youth have gone through. We're able to see how these young people walk in the world and how they show up in their lives. I think the world could not resist being inspired by that and wanting to experience that for themselves.
It really takes time for you to find who you are or whatever direction you want to go through, but at AMALA, it might take time, but AMALA will leave you at that point, or if you want to stay with it, then it will be here for you always. And as I said, AMALA is really magical. It cannot be explained in just words. Like, you need to come see it, and then you're gonna feel it.
There are those who speak the truth, who you haven't heard. They want the chance. Say it with your chest. They speak. Thank you for listening.
My name is Espoir. I'm from Congo, and I'm a peace leader. Love, respect, honesty, community, one village.
Love, respect, honesty, community, one village.
Love, respect, honesty, community, one village.